I've always wanted to do the Trans-Siberian. I mean, it's one of the great adventures of the world. I found it absolutely fantastic. The train would stop all the time and we had these most incredible activities. The other thing I liked is most of my travelling, I've driven across Siberia. In summertime, I've been to over 200 countries in the world. And it's constantly taking bags in and out of motel rooms or hotel rooms and packing all the time. In this case, everything came with us. And the whole trip, about 15 days, I think, from when we started to the end, and not having to repack at all, I thought that was fantastic. I found the cabin absolutely incredibly good. I've got actually a king-size bed, can you imagine that? One of the beaut things is the windows are double glazed and they have a vacuum seal in between them. And just sitting and watching the Russian Far East go past, and then Siberia, and then getting in towards Moscow, which is fantastic. I think the highlight to me was sitting in the bar car and watching Siberia go past. You're sitting in the most beautiful conditions. You've got a Russian pianist playing Tchaikovsky on the piano, and there in the background is this extreme, unbelievable scenery. I think that was the highlight, seeing this incredible scenery go past for, 12 or 13 days. I often compare it with going to Antarctica. To go to Antarctica by yourself is very difficult, but to go on a ship, it moves with you and you can have the best guides. In this particular case, the ship was our train, the Golden Eagle, but then every day or day and a half we'd stop and meet incredible people. Guides that could speak Russian and English, which is incredibly important, and then actually meeting the local people was fantastic. The interesting thing is that in these days of globalization, where everything seems to be run by huge global public companies, in this case, the train is actually operated by two family companies, one from the UK and one from Australia. And I think that's really fantastic because it shows that small is still good. The other thing I should mention is that one of the important things for the train I never thought I'd use, there's a doctor on board. It's an English qualified doctor from the UK, and I had a minor medical problem, and I know if I'd had that when I was driving across Russia, there would have been a real problem because it's translating and speaking the language and getting good medical care. It was fantastic. I spoke to the doctor in 10 minutes. I had a prescription. She had a bag with everything in it, and I was on my way. To be able to be on this magnificent train, and it's, I would say, one of the best in the world. My experience after having been on all of the well-known trains, including the Simplon Orient Express, there's nothing that compares with the Golden Eagle. Yeah, it's fantastic that it's two family companies, the Golden Eagle from the UK and APT in Australia, a company that's been going for 3 generations, that operate this magnificent train. It's just incredible. My suggestion to people is come quick. At the moment it's pretty different and it's exciting.